EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, it's an early season divisional matchup in the NFC East, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And how about that for some fireworks to start this one?
And the fireworks turned out to be for the kicking team, didn't they?
Yeah.
I mean, go down there, make a play, knock it free, and end up with the football. And for the team who's supposed to have the ball, now their defense has to run out on the field and see if they can slow things down a bit.
A quick scramble for the helmets, and now we switch sides. They'll motion McLaurin left. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Big article in the paper this morning talking about how they wanted to get chunk plays in the run game. Well, early on, there's a good one.
There is, and for guys on defense, they've got to remember the old adage. You've got to meet force with force, and if you don't, you get run over, as they did on that last play.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's brought down. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. 1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. They'll try to run this one in, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Commanders are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Commanders 7, Cowboys 0. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Now a 2nd and 10.
46.
Prescott to throw it. That is caught by Lamb. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 17-yard line.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
I always love the opening game of the season, and for the players, always nice to get those firsts out of the way, isn't it? How about here? The first sack of the season. Not just in the first game, but in the opening drive. That's the way to get things kicked off.
Prescott off play action. Escaping the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's fourth. They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Down to the 41. Here's a 2nd and 8. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. They find some open field here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. And Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Get it!
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive defensive end, and that play going nowhere. Looking to throw on second down. Daniels. His throw incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long. Looking to throw. Daniels. Now they go screen. It's complete. Skirts by at the 15. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Ready, ready.
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. 2 yards still to go. Third down now. And now here's a carry heading left. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. McManus's point after is good, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around, 1st and 10. So the completion gets them just a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, kill.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try for the first with Walker. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Dak on the option left. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Hey, kill.
Here's Prescott. Repeated the last play, finding Walker. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
It's 4th down.
4th down, Prescott. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with the football. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
77 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. Third and 4. Back to throw. Daniels. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Daniels. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
He's had success running the football, and this is more or less an extension of that because they drop it off to him on the screen. And I'll bet he's thinking to himself, if I didn't have to slow up a bit here in traffic, I could have really made something out of that one.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Daniels. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Mustang 19.
Throwing on first down. Daniels. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Their mobile quarterback as the first half is winding down. And the Commanders are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Prescott's throw taken in there by Cooks. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Final play of the half, Prescott. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
This is 2nd and 8. In motion right, Campbell. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
They'll try and run for it. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 113 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Cougar 19. Ready.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking for Campbell downfield. Touchdown! A big play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. McManus's point after is good. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. K.J. Hamler returning it. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Prescott. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So still no touchdowns allowed by this defense. They get the interception there. CD, they have been rock solid.
And at this point, I think they have to expect that they're going to see some shots taken down the field. And that was almost a desperation throw right there, just kind of hoping something good can happen, a completion, a pass interference. But this was anticipated well, and they came up with the INT.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready?
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Crack all 80. Ready, ready?
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Cowboy, Byron Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
At the 19-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff. Back now in Arlington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Here we go.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
Go.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Ooh, what a move. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 136 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I know we're in the era of wide open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him.
And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Commanders are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
That's a first down and goal at the 9-yard line.
Ready.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his 1st ever NFL game. And the Commanders continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th.
45. Cowboys 3. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw here taken in by Knox. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Number 46. Everyone, kill. 26.
Prescott on 1st down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
A second down throw for Prescott. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air again, Prescott. And he comes back with one complete. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now Prescott. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
A loss of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Aubrey good with a PAT as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
They're on 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now McManus for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Commanders 52, Cowboys 10.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing, a partner. They do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Throw out wide to Walker. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Dancing to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Walker is in. Touchdown, Dallas. Aubrey now for the PAT. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the 4th.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early, but give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there.
Yeah, first off, my name Toad, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fruitful. Grew up wearing platinum FUBU on the